Hi, welcome to Arts Angle Vantage's Give for Good Thursday live stream. I'm Gracie Vanover and I'm here with Andrea Gibson, and we're just going to talk about the program a little bit as alumnus of it and kind of describe our experience and different aspects of it. So I'll introduce myself a little bit more first. I'm Gracie Vanover. I'm a Floyd Central graduate of 2020. And then I graduated from IU Southeast in 2023. I studied journalism and multimedia with a criminal justice minor, and I was in the program in 2018 all the way through 2022. I did some side work with the program, even in college. Um, I did things like Aladdin, The Wolves, the Governor's Arts program coverage. I also did the Humana Festival, so I've done quite a share. It's kind of hard to keep track because I spent so much time doing these. But I'll go ahead and let you introduce yourself a little bit more, Andrea.
Hey, my name is Andrea, and I am from Louisville. I went to Louisville High School, graduated in 2021, and then I went on to WKU. Right now, I'm in film school. I'm in my last year as a senior. I'm in the BFA. Yeah, I did the program probably about 2 or 3 times. I know I did it in spring 2019. We covered like a Breonna Taylor piece, and we also covered the play The Wolves. Um, yeah, and we also saw like some performances and some other workshops. So yeah.
Yeah. So basically, today we're just gonna, like I said, talk about a little bit about the program, what it's done for us as people who've been through the program, and kind of what it means to us and why people should give financially to the program on this Thursday. So my first question for you is, what was your favorite part of this program? Any kind of moment, experience that really sticks out to you?
Yeah, like one of my favorite parts was, when guests would come and they would, give us insight, give us tips and information. Like I remember one time a guy like from Actors Theater had came and he was like, "Oh, you can send me your script or whatever, and like if we like it, like we could put it on or whatever." Like, I mean, obviously, like it was not that good of a script, but yeah. So I was like 15, so 16 or something. So, but yeah, it's still like it was a good opportunity, just to talk to people and gain experience talking to people and interviewing people. So.
Yeah, I think, kind of like to piggyback off your answer, I think that just like the connections I made in this program, both with the people participating, like yourself and Deborah, who I think is doing one of these lives tomorrow, um, just like I met so many people from other high schools that kind of shared similar passions with me, and it was so beautiful to like make those long lasting friendships. And I also think like the insight you said from Actors Theater, like I remember we went backstage one time, kind of like into their more officey area, and got to talk with different people about like dramaturgy and things like that you normally wouldn't get to do as someone who's just going to see a show. And so I think things like that really stuck out with me as someone who was 16, 17, 18. It just meant like a lot to me to have an experience like that when I didn't know I could, and it was just right in my backyard across the river. Um, I guess my next question for you is, what does this program mean to you specifically?
Um, this program, it means a lot to me because it just helped me hone my skills as a writer, because a lot of my writing comes from more of a creative side, and I think this program helped me like combine journalism with you know the creative aspect of writing. So, um, which is good because it is arts journalism, but doing it in a more, I guess, creative way, like adding those types of details. I think it helped, like just overall, because even I think writing creatively, knowing how to be more journalistic and more, from a objective approach like that helps as well. Objective or subjective approach. So, because that it's kind of like how it is in filmmaking. Like you switch from an objective perspective or a subjective perspective. So it just like helps overall to have different skills. So.
Yeah, I think as someone who's now a media educator, I think it's kind of helped me, it kind of equipped me with how to approach people at different levels of like knowledge about media, journalism, not even just specifically, but as an example, and how to kind of like guide them to being where they want to be. Like, I remember when we were doing something raw, and I had some people that were from Floyd Central with me, that were in the journalism classes with me, and we kind of were there to like help each other and the other people in the workshops, and we kind of piggybacked off each other and taught each other different skills that obviously we can carry on into like regular English courses when you're trying to analyze a piece or things like that. um, and I think it just kind of revealed to me, as someone who's now an educator, a lot about myself, and that I could be a leader in a scenario like that, and that I could lead someone in a more education way. And I guess that kind of falls into my next question of, what did this program reveal to you, whether it's about yourself, about the community, or about arts in general?
It helped me. It helped me like understand like there was a lot going on in Louisville. Just like really good, well produced shows like right downtown that honestly, like I think for a show like not too expensive either. Like even though like for the program like we got to see them for free. Um, like I did see one of the shows that we saw like I don't know if I saw the same show again with my family or we like just saw a show at the same place and it was like it really wasn't too expensive. Like I think for a really great performed show. So it was good to just see great art that's close to where you live because it really isn't too far from where I live either. That's the thing. Like it's probably like 10-15 minutes from where I live. So you know.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt living like just right across the river in southern Indiana. And it kind of helped me tap into my interest of theater, because I was always super into theater in high school, but I was like one of those people that was like really into theater but too scared to be in theater. So I think it just kind of helped me tap into an interest of theater, but also my writing interest, um, which also kind of falls into my next question of, how has the program like helped you tap into an interest, whether it's like for your career or just like a hobby kind of interest? How has the program impacted you in that way?
Yeah, like I said, like it really helped I think with my writing, because it was just a lot different from the things I did in like an English class. Like I feel like honestly the writing we did is honestly kind of maybe closer to something I've done like in college, you know what I mean? Even like, I think even um just like with my essays like for school and stuff like I mean there were some stuff like I had to like do like videos like for schools and like I had to like speak or whatever. So it's just like stuff like that, like being prepared to like speak and do a video or, just like I don't know, like be prepared to like do stuff like that, like on the spot. Like that was I don't know. I hadn't really tapped into that, before. So I think that helped me kind of like I don't know, with that type of thing, like
Yeah.
interviewing, speaking, it helped that for sure.
Yeah. And then my next question would be, what did it mean to you to have your writing published? I mean, I know a lot of people that are interested in writing, especially journalistically, they're all excited about that byline. So I know when I started with Arts Angle Vantage, when I saw my name in the Leo, I was so excited and I was ready to show everyone. And then eventually I moved up to being an intern and a freelancer for Leo. And I was just kind of a full circle moment to see my name go from like a byline within a story to just like the byline at the top. And it kind of like that will forever stick with me, that the program gave me an outlet to kind of work my way up to being like my own byline like that. So I guess, what does having your own byline kind of moment with the program mean to you?
It means a lot because it's pretty sentimental because in my family, like they like to save newspapers and keep newspapers. Like my grandmother, like she literally has like this newspaper from like I don't even know. It might be like it's pretty old. It might be like 20 years old. It's like a Muhammad Ali, like newspaper article. I think he like visited like school or something. I think he visited like his old high school or something. He kept it. So she like will keep, she keeps that stuff like with pictures, like our pictures and our graduation pictures and stuff. It's like so you like to have it like an article up there is like that's just nice, because it's like just a family thing, It's like even just like yes, of course other people will see it, like it's something for your resume to show other people. But like just even for your family, it's
Yeah. Yeah, because I know you were published in the Courier Journal, and that you're a poet also. That's what got shared in there, and that Deborah, that's doing our live stream tomorrow about Give for Good, she was also published in the CJ. I'm pretty sure. I think she did a governor's arts program piece. So I know, like, having your name in a publication like that is such a big deal, and especially if your grandmother's one who saves clips from publications like that, I'm sure that meant the world to see her granddaughter in that byline. um, and then I guess my next question for you would, why would you recommend this program to someone, whether it be like a peer or someone that you know is in high school, like maybe a family member? Why would this program be something that's important for them to participate in?
I think I would, recommend this to anybody that's, younger and wanted to like build a resume and have something ready for colleges and, even just if they wanted to apply for a job like locally, like, something I mean, as a high school or whatever, but just having like a good resume, I think that's good for anybody because you just always want to be prepared. So and I think this is a good program to get you prepared. And I don't know. I think as a high schooler, like I wanted that, so I think a lot of other high schoolers would want this. So
I remember being in high school and everything was about being prepared for college. How's your resume look, kind of stuff. And I feel like a program like this is awesome for that. But also, programs like this come at a price. So I guess my final question for you is, why is it important for people to donate to a program like this?
I think it's really important for people to donate for a program like this because it's something that will, impact the community like overall. It's like if you have students at, high schools like going out to, like see different type of art and be interested in art and involved in art, it's like, that's good for the community just overall. That's like better for everybody. And you want to be able to fund that and like you want that to be, something that's successful because it's like that's helping a lot of, students, like I said, like build resumes and get opportunities. Like, those people would be from Kentucky, they'd be from Louisville. So it's like, I think, if you are like a donor or something, it's like you're literally helping, like, not just, like you're helping the community years and years beyond, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
It when like in us it being post like pandemic, kind of like, obviously COVID is still out there, but like kids are still feeling like the repercussions of like having to do virtual school. Like, writing and reading is something some kids still struggle with. So I think having a program like this in post COVID times, where people can kind of strengthen their writing skills and kind of reconnect with like what it was kind of like building a resume and different things like that before COVID happened. I think it's just like a really good opportunity for people. And like I said, everything comes at a financial price at this point. So I think it's just really important that people give to those like in their community, especially when there's a program like this, like helping with the education of children and teaching them skills that are like not only journalism related, but also just kind of like you said, learning to talk to other people, building your resume and things like that. So that's all the questions I have for us today. I just want to say thank you, Andrea, for your time. Of course, I know we both have very busy schedules, but with this program meaning a lot to us, I think this was something that was very important for us to talk about.
Yeah, this was a really great conversation. So
Yeah. So I guess if you are more interested in learning more about the program from another perspective, Deborah is hosting her own live tomorrow on the same page right here at Arts Angle Vantage. So stay tuned for that and make sure that if you are interested in giving that you give this Thursday. Thank you.